Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning. This is David Pendleton, and we're going to be covering the final round of the Nordic Fjords 9-hole cup. And of course, this is going to be our rookie edition. So you can see here, I'm holding the number 7th and number 9th place. This is pretty disappointing, especially on this count, because I could be tied for 3rd right now. But hole number 6 is a hole that we can use a berserker to drive the green. And unfortunately on this account, I hit a great ball to the right. So I got stuck in the rough, but I landed it on my other account. But all in all, I have replays here put together that can get you a minus 16 round. Now, of course, I didn't do that, but because I did put up that extra drop on this account on hole number 6, and then I picked up the hole-in-one on this account on hole number 4, you know, if you're able to execute all the replays, we'd be at least at a minus 16. So let's go. If you're not a subscriber, please become one. You know, that would mean a lot to me. And then secondly, please take a moment here to hit the thumbs up button and like the video. All right, here we go. Hole number 1. Hole number 1, we get this, I think of the same type of wind that we actually had in the front 9, or in the qualifying round, I should say. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's pretty close. We are going to be using our Kingmaker. That's just to reduce the wind just a little bit. We're going to play this one 10% at maximum distance of our driver. And then from here, we just make sure that we are in max distance. So meaning you might have to push back up. For me, when I pulled my rings, I just made sure I kept pulling into max. We do get a perfect ball with a little bit of curl here to the right. And this ball's going to come in real nice and stop right here, just right before the fringe line on the fairway. That brings us in for shot number 2. This is the easy shot, but I just show it for people so you can see the wind angle. This way you're as prepared as you can be. But either way, we just go max topspin here. Just a slight offset. Perfect ball. And we're in the cup for an eagle to start off the tournament. Brings us into hole number 2. Hole number 2, I'll tell you, this is not pretty. On both accounts, I was way off to the right-hand side. So you can kind of see what I did here. I played this one 15% at minimum distance of my club from this angle. You can see here my ball guideline. I thought, oh man, I finally found a good ball guideline on this hole. Like, I thought that looked nice, going right to the pin. You'll see here I hit a perfect ball, and I even actually under-adjusted this shot after taking a look at the replay. But we still miss way to the right-hand side here, even without pulling as many rings as I should have. So I don't have a lot for you on hole number 2, but the rest of the replays are going to be looking really nice. Hole number 3, very favorable wind, getting direct tailwind on this particular hole. It's going to make us a good chance for an albatross opportunity for shot number 2. But for here, I'm lining up with my Titan and an extra mile 8. I actually put 1 bar of side spin, 1 bar of backspin, with 1.3 bars of right side spin. I'm able to line up right on the fairway here. Then again, I pulled this one 10% at max. We get that perfect ball, and we do come in very nicely, and we land on the fairway. That's going to leave us with a direct shot to pin for shot number 2. Shot number 2, I was really hoping I would get this one to albatross because we are getting basically perfect tailwind here. So I'm lining up behind the bunker and over the rough, as you can see. Here I've got about 1.2 bars of backspin on, and I'm aiming short of the hole on purpose because this green can roll a little fast, and we are getting, again, that direct tailwind. I pull that one 10% at maximum distance of my club. We do get the perfect ball, but you're going to see here, you know, we definitely miss onto the right-hand side by about half of a square. So we may want to go ahead and apply like maybe, you know, a half of a bar, a side spin to the left. That might be too much. You might want to try to start with a quarter. Hopefully you have a couple different accounts in rookie and that you can try to dial in. But if not, let's just go with 1/4 of a bar left side spin and the same backspin and the same setup and see what we can do. Okay, hole number 4, we're definitely gambling being the final round. We are going to go for the rough bump in this type of wind. You know, at least we're getting some type of tailwind, which is easier to play the rough bump in. We could have done it in the qualifying too, but I did show you a safe approach. 2 top, 3 left. Now, I was able to pick up this hole-in-one because I missed it on my other account to the right-hand side. So you're going to notice here my lineup spot is pretty easy to mimic. I got a little bit of the yellow ring on the fairway, most of it in the rough. You can see here, I'm definitely got the ball guideline on the left-hand side of the pin. We hit that perfect ball. And we do get this one to go on the left-hand side of the pin. So the ball guideline played true on that particular shot. That was a good opportunity there for a hole-in-one on hole number 4, and that was played 10% at minimum. Takes us into hole number 5. Hole number 5, we're getting good wind again, so you're really going to have to be on top of your shots in this final round. We're getting tailwind again. So here, because of an extra mile 8 and a P3, I'm using 2 bars of backspin, also 2 bars of left side spin. You're going to see me pull this one 10% at max. Half a ball of curl to the left, perfect ball. Keeps us on the fairway, kind of close to the rough, but not too dangerous of territory. Brings us in for shot number 2. 10% at max. Now you'll see here how I end up playing this one. Ultimately, I go with a no spin approach. I'm trying to aim directly at the hole with pulling 10% at max. Perfect ball. And then we miss this one here onto the left-hand side. So I would really probably continue to play the no spin approach. I think this one's all going to depend on how that fairway bounces, because sometimes it can kick one way, sometimes it can kick the other way. But if you'd like to try, you could try to offset this one onto the right-hand side. I would actually shade the outside of the right-hand part of the cup to try to offset that. But again, I think it's really going to come down to a bounce. Hole number 6, I do pick up on this account. It's the other account that I hit a great right on, unfortunately, because I could have had a lot better position in the standings. But Berserker, 10% at max, push back up to max, full OP, perfect ball. I mean, that's all you can ask for on this particular shot, because it is going to have to be probably a perfect ball in order to execute it. As you can see here, we come dangerously close to that right-hand part of the rough, so you know a great right and you're dead in the water. But we do land on the fairway, and it gives us a really odd approach to the pin, so I wanted to show it for everybody. Can't go with the max top spin approach whenever you get to this part of the fairway. As you can see, the ball guideline gets really distorted to the right-hand side. So here, I fight that with 1.3 bars of left side spin, 1 back spin. I aim directly into the hole, and here I'm actually going to pull this no elevation at minimum distance. Perfect ball, dead center, and we're good to go for hole number 6. Hole number 7 is kind of like hole number 2. I don't really have a lot for you. I thought about playing the thin rough bump, but you know, at this point, it didn't really seem to be worth it. But it's definitely something you could try to do. It's going to be a difficult shot, though, I believe. I mean, it's not going to be difficult to hit the rough bump. I think it's going to be difficult to figure out how that ball is going to come off the rough and towards the pin. That's what I should have said. But I played this one 10% at mid. You know, it's really not close. Both accounts are kind of pretty far off. So that one kind of is what it is. That takes us to hole number 8. Hole number 8, I'm going to show you 2 different ways that we can approach this one, okay? This one's played with the Kingmaker. This is my opponent's shot. I went ahead and used a Berserker on both accounts just because I have a ton, and it's a golden shot week. If you don't have Berserkers and you want to try to win this tournament, you can always pick some up before this hole if you ran out, because the golden shot is still live. But if you don't mind going for a full OP shot with a Kingmaker and a little bit of curl to the left, you can absolutely get to green with the P3 ball. You could even be better off, to be honest with you, using a Titan, because you're getting tailwind. So in this situation, opponent should have used a Titan, but you do have a lot of fairway to work with. You have a lot of green to work with. And as you can see, he's right here next to the cup for an easy chip in. Now we take it to my shot. 10%, 2 left, no top, 10% pull, push the max. As you can see here, I barely have to use any overpower. I'm hardly in the overpower, although I am in it a little bit. We get our perfect ball, and again, I use a little bit of left curl. Unfortunately, no hole-in-one like we got on the qualifying round, but we'll still take a putt in all day for eagle on a par 4 and be very happy with it. Hey everybody, I really hope that you liked the video. I know a lot of streamers take rookie division off in the 9-hole cup, but I always get asked to do it, so here we are. Please like the video, please become a subscriber, and if you'd like to support my efforts, you can always become a member to the channel. You can check out the video description, or if you just like to be a quick hit, you can check out the comments and make a donation to my PayPal. You know, either one would be greatly appreciated. And I try to put in good solid work for you every single tournament week, especially here on Rookie Edition. All right, so you saw that we got direct headwind on this hole. So I back my target up, I go full top spin, a little bit of right side spin, and then I pull my rings accurately and then go with an overpower shot. Hole number 9, the game did make it a little tough. They wanted you to end on a harder note, right? So we're gonna be using our big dog in headwind again, 10% pull at maximum distance of our club. We're gonna go into overpower, but not a ton. We're gonna go into a little bit more than half a ball of right curl. We do hit this one great right, but it doesn't really matter. We're completely fine, and we are on the green for an easy putt in to pick up our eagle. All right, everybody, best of luck. Let me know how you do in the comments. Thank you for watching.